Welcome to FOH this week, Kenny. You're in your new house. Congratulations.
I am. You can sort of see the background there and look around at the various pot plants.
It looks so clean.
Oh, seriously, well, it did look a hell of a lot cleaner a week ago.
Well, congratulations. It looked fantastic. Yeah, it's not. It must be good. It only take you 3-4 months to get there.
Settled July, I think. So 6 months. Thank you, the federal government, the Queensland government.
This week, ladies and gentlemen, because he smoked the cigar we're supposed to review, we're going to do a Partagas Serie D4 SOP May 21. They've been very, very good of late. There's been plenty of them, which we might as well review cigars, current cigars you can actually buy, as opposed to ones you can just dream about. But they have been excellent. How's your draw on yours? Mine looks like it's been in a bar fight. I don't know why.
This looks really good. I saved you I used those for confessions, and they were 2 rubbish cigars. So you should be thanking me. Otherwise,
well, there were construction issues, were there?
One just was crap and looked like it. The other one looked fantastic, and then got halfway plugged. You'd know all this if you read confessions, but
every one of them, Ken.
You have not a single one, because if you had, I'd probably been banned a lot more. Right.
I haven't banned you for what? Weeks. It's good.
You banned me from a thread.
Yeah, recently. No, we're taking a new tact. We're just banning you from threads now. It's good. We can actually work out how we can lock you out of threads.
I did like the fact that you then asked me, are you banned from this one? And I said no. And
I get confused. I don't know which thread you're banned from. There seems to be a couple running. Or maybe I just thought we should have really banned him from this one as well. I don't know. I'm still trying to work out this new system. But D4. May 21. It looks good, tastes good, draws perfect, yeah?
Pretty much. I haven't.
Hang on, before you take a puff, yep. From the visuals and from the draw and from the at-cold draw, when do you reckon you're going to finish up with this, point-wise?
A good D4, sorry. For me, I'd like to think it sits 93 to 97.
I have had a lot of these of late, and they've all been around that 91 mark. Some 92, occasionally 95, 6, very rare, very, very rare. But they've all been super solid.
91, that's a pass for this for me, but
you're a harsh taskmaster.
You don't get called back for your second audition on if you're a D4 at 91.
Why? What do you want it to do?
I want it to be 93 to 97.
It's not a high-end hooker, Ken. I mean, it is just, it's a good everyday.
Interesting that your mind went there.
Good every day. Better than good every day.
I expect better from D4. They are one of my absolute favourite cigars. And good ones, I think, do deliver that. Good ones.
Oh, great. And there are. You will hit them. There are certain cigars that you don't hit greatness in very often, and there are others it just continually connects in. And D4 is one that you do get, especially in the last year, some excellent D4s. But as I can only go, the last half a dozen I've had will be 91, 92s. So we'll be back with you at the end of the first third. Any first third, D4.
Lovely. Absolutely. Very sort of dark. There's a bit of earthy, woody notes to it, but lots of raisins. Bit of dark chocolate. No sweetness or anything like that. Coffee grinds.
No, isn't raisins sweet? Aren't raisins sweet?
Oh, well, the flavour of raisins rather than the sweetness of them, if you know what I mean.
All right, so they taste like raisins except for the taste of raisins. Except
for the sweetness.
So grape skins. I don't know, I'm just trying to work out what you're trying to say. They taste like raisins. It tastes like raisins, but it's not really raisins.
No, it's a cigar.
I
It's
know.
not a license. It's a cigar.
It must work in the wine world. I'm not quite sure it works in the cigar world. Anyway, great
Everyone
stuff.
else knows exactly what I mean. And they also know that you're just being deliberately difficult.
I'm not being deliberately difficult. I'm just asking the question. It tastes like raisins, but it's not. Okay. Chocolate I can get. No, dark chocolate. It's more of a dark chocolate. It's raisins. No, I can't get it at this point in time. It's a nice milky coffee in there, which is
No, I'm much darker than that. No sort of milky character. This is very dark.
mezzo, little mezzo.
Espresso, yeah.
Piccolo,
Raisins.
little piccolo.
Raisins.
Piccolo and raisins. If you put a raisin in a little chocolate, what are they called? What are those things called? I can't remember.
Chocolate raisins.
That's it. That's right. Without the sweetness. That's what it is.
Do we have any viewers left?
None. No, dead set. None, I don't think. And there's a reason for that, because we're freaking appalling. Yeah.
Why would anyone waste their time?
Your tip for this weekend's finals, NFL.
Oh, Chiefs Rams. I think
Chiefs,
this weekend will be the opposite of this. I mean, 4 incredibly close games. These two are not going to be close.
I'm going Cincinnati because I just love to see them win. And Rams because they are a good team, except for they gave up 30 odd points or 20 odd points, but in that last bit, but they're a very good side. I'd love to see.
Jimmy Garoppolo is not Tom Brady.
No. We'll be back with you at the end of the second third. Second third, Kenny, still holding strong.
Very good construction. Although it's going to be a tiny bit wonky, but that's fine.
Wonky, but I hit that busted up area, so it's a bit wonky on my end.
No, mine's good construction. It's young, but it's fairly fully. It's not a lot of subtlety or anything. I think these are better with 3, 4, 5, 10 years on them, but they're very good when young. And on sort of
5. But
I
Jesus,
got a
full
box
of
a few
flavor.
years ago that was probably 10 years old, and they were just gorgeous.
Tell you what, it's full of flavor. It's not hiding its punches. It's
No,
not.
no.
You're not looking for flavor and trying to work out what it is. It's bloody well everywhere.
Yeah. Toast. There's toast. And it's almost a little tiny bit burnt toast, but not in an unpleasant way. Flies.
A little bit of Vegemite in there.
Now, don't ruin it for me.
I love a bit
Really?
of Vegemite.
Black
Like
slime.
butter. A little burnt toast, a little bit of Vegemite there. No? How are those raisins going?
Yeah. Hey,
How are the raisins? You still there?
the races.
Raisins.
Oh, raisins. No, not so much now. They've faded. It's more sort of dark coffee grinds.
Straight on medium body, like it hasn't strayed
Oh, no,
too
mine's
far
a bit,
above medium.
bit above
Bit
that.
more than medium?
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, no,
Very good. Very good. What are you drinking? Just soda water?
just soda water. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm.
You on a dry January?
Don't be ridiculous. Jesus.
Huh?
No, I've got 20 odd wines lined up to taste inside. So yeah, just didn't get to them this morning.
That's nice. Good stuff. Be back with you at the end of the last third. Last third, Kenny.
It's actually settled down a bit, down to sort of medium, maybe a touch under. The flavors there's still plenty of flavor, but it's not as forceful as it was. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
Where would you put it?
93. So it sneaks into where you'd want it. And I think it's got legs to go noticeably higher.
This is exactly what I've been having the last 6 or 7 of them. 91 on there, which is I don't think you probably had a slightly better cigar than I did.
I
But
think this was a good one. So
what more could I want out of this? I agree with you. 3 years down on a D4 makes all the difference. Yeah, makes all the difference at a good D4, but not too much. I'd like them to be $100 a box cheaper. Beyond that, I'm from a purchasing perspective,
all to be $100 cheaper.
But I know there's not a lot of cigars around at the moment in terms of variety, but what they are producing is very, very good, which is at least that. And this is, D4s are averaging at about 91, 92. And it's, you can't really complain on that.
No.
Mate, great to hear you worked out how to turn on your stove. There were any other issues at home at the new house?
Seriously, how long have you got? My battery will run out before I get through all of those. But
you work where your electrical box is. You've gone and checked it all out. Yeah.
I found the fuse box. I did actually accidentally. Couldn't find it, and then there it was, hidden away. We're getting there slowly.
Ken's now got a yard to mow, people. So he's not overly impressed with the whole idea of having a yard to mow. But you've got lovely neighbours. They expect you to keep a tidy household, at least on the outside.
They do. Yes, they do. Yes. But the old place, I could just let the jungle have its way. But not so much now.
Well done, mate. So 93 yours, 91 here, D4s, 2021 D4s. They've been pretty much excellent all the year round.
And so we might actually be able to, now that we've got a new venue, when you fix your camera, you can come out and do the
camera. Well, I think when we had that break in, the guy stole it. I just didn't realise till now that he's stolen our camera. So I'll need to reset that up. But we're looking at the difference.
Smithy's got a new camera.
I'll pop out if it's not this week, early next week, with a new set of cigars for you anyway. So we'll go from there. All good.
I'll try not to smoke. I will have to work out. You have to actually.
You need 2 humidors, yeah. You need 2 humidors. A review humidor. I got a spare humidor at here, so I'll give you
you know what happened last time.
Yeah, I won't be doing that. Okay, Kenny, keep well. To FOH, hasta luego. Have a great week. Cheers.